sorry if my commentating skills are really bad, but don't blame me. Now we have 4 and 5 lights, and away we go. Melanie heading into turn 1. Seems like a good start. MH2T is around the outside. Melanie's going really wide there, and we have still on the lead. We have MH2T and Necruz side by side into turn 2. Necruz following that very nicely there, and MH2T is running very wide there, and yeah, Hyde is now in 3rd place. As we can see, ooh, 4 wide there. Renault and McLaren going side by side into turn 3. I'll just look at the back. Rampage is now in 7th place, side by side with the Renault of Minot Gosling. He centimeters is 7th place, and yeah, we have Fred behind him, Ante Beacon and Rex Knight battling it out. And we are now at the end of lap 1. We have Melanie leading, followed by Necruz closely behind him, and we have Hyde in 3rd, Ninjas in 4th. So Hyde has gained 2 places on the soft tire, so that is the guy really to look out for, same as Hungary. We have Stadiums in 5th place. Minot Gosling is still in 6th. He's gonna try and hold it to see how he takes turn 1. He wants to take a nice, oh, he doesn't get a nice exit there, and Rampage is gonna take advantage of that, and he's going down the inside. Can he make the move stick? There's a bit of ghosting there, but Rampage has the better run out of there. And it's a safety car, so something happened at the back, definitely, and Girl Shots is in 12th, 2nd place of the championship, and 12th. I definitely think something happened at the back. Danoma is in 16th with no wing, so I definitely think there's something happened there. He wants to get into the pits and change the front wing. So yeah, a bit about the track. Germany is a 13-corner track, known as Hockenheim Ring, and on this game it's quite known as the pad track or controller track, where the pad has the advantage. So, but at the moment Melanie, who is a wheel user, leads, and Melanie comes into the pits, which is a smart move for the super soft runners. Necruz follows him. Hyde now leads, and interestingly enough, Ninjas is staying out on the supers. So maybe he pits this lap, or if he doesn't, he wants to stay out. Maybe do the same strategy as Hyde, because if you're not staying out and you are pitting this lap, then you definitely want to do the 2-stop with medium. If you chose hard, of course. If you didn't do that, you want to do the 3-stop. But yeah, let's look at the grid so far. Necruz, Melanie, Rampage, Ante Beacon, MH2T, Schilling, Minot Gosling, Magic Golden, Folded Turtle, Vapid have all pitted for the harder compound. Only one to not to do so is top 6, and pretty much that's, apart from SRL Ninjas, that was all the drivers who started on the harder compound. So definitely a good advantage for the drivers starting on the hard compound. Fred started on softs, or qualified on softs, so really good call by him. Once again, I apologize for my commentating. I don't have anyone besides me tonight, so yeah, I once again apologize. But Hyde has been performing recently really good, and he's already top 5 in top 6 in the championship with his 4 finishes, and he has never finished outside top 2, so that's a really impressive record there. And Melanie and Wilshire and Nick Cruz should be looking out for Hyde, because he's definitely a contender for the next few races. And he's also leading at the moment, so as we see a wild Red Bull there. Is that the Red Bull of Amazed OT? It is indeed. He has no wing. I have no idea what happened there, but I don't know if the safety car is coming in, but if it does, he's really in trouble. Hyde who had a really good race until controversy crash last season with its skills 99. He was in a battle for the lead, and its skills crashed with Hyde, and he got a qual ban for that. So hopefully he won't continue that form in Germany. But it seems like we're doing another lap. It'll be interesting to see what Ninjas can do on the supers. He will have the disadvantage of the older tires, but he has the track position, so I think it's a clever move from him. But he needs to control those tires so he can make it to the first end, so he can do the same strategy as the others. Steady aims and a really solid P3 there. But not that much to say really. Hope you enjoy your evening watching this race. I think it's gonna be really competitive for the drivers, because there's different strategies going on with the medium runners and the soft runners, and then also Ninjas, who's the only super soft runner right now. The guys who started on supers and pitted for the harder compound, such as Melanie and Necruz, now has the disadvantage of or not really the disadvantage, they are pit stop ahead, but they have lost track position, so it's the risk of getting taken out or losing their front wing is higher than the people high up the grid, for example as Fred, Steady Aims and Hyde. I think the light of the safety car is gone now, so we are going in. Hyde will drive into the stadium section and hopefully make a really good start or breakout. As we head into the last corner, Hyde is putting the power down, and away we go. Hyde is away. Steady Aims also, not much going on there. The Merc of Real Shots is looking really feisty behind the Force India of Rex Knight, so let's see what we can do there. Down into turn 2, he thinks better of it. Gets a good run there, and Necruz is also in a tight battle there with Melanie and Rampage. As we head into the hairpin, Real Shots going down the inside, and still going side by side. Rex Knight gets the better run on the outside line, so he'll keep that position for now. Necruz going side by side with Melanie. And he's taking it around the outside. Melanie is getting squeezed, and that's a collision. Melanie is now down to 10th, 12th, 13th, so he has lost a lot of time. I don't know if there was damage there, but it looked like they stuck to each other. As we see Matty Bolden and Schilling, the McLaren of Schilling, also at the moment there. And to Beacon now 9th, really impressed by him. Rexnard has pitted for what I assume is a drive-through. Yeah, that's a drive-through. So he had that before the safety car. A shame for him, really. But as we head into the long straight, Ninjas has passed Hyde, but Hyde is coming back around. He's doing some dummy moves. He doesn't really know what to do with SL Ninjas. SL Ninjas is defending hard on Hyde, and Hyde looks to get the better run out of it. He doesn't really go for the move there. He just decides to stick back. Hopefully he won't do anything stupid like he did with Hyde here. Or not him, but there was something going on in this corner particularly. He stays cautious, and Fred is really close with steady amps as well. I think Fred made a move on steady amps, so he's now in third. But yeah, here we go. Hyde is now on the run on SL Ninjas. It will really be exciting what he can do, because Fred is right on his tail, so one slight mistake can put advantage on Fred. Real shots look like he had a battle. He's passed. He's going side by side with steady aims, and same with Hyde and Fred. Some lag going on there. SL Ninjas is losing several positions there, and he's now down to fifth place. Some lag occurred there, but Fred is now taking the lead of the race, followed by Hyde and Wilshots. Wilshots has the advantage of the medium tires, not now, but sooner in the race, because he can go longer. But he's looking really close around here, so that's really good to see. Once again, I apologize, there's no co-commentator with me, so. But yeah, Ninjas is his pit window is quite soon, I think, because surely he can't manage to do the task that long. Necrus is looking for a move on Ninjas. Ninjas losing pace now, and I think he's gonna pit now. He's already down to P6. Ninjas is coming back though. I'll go to the lead now of the race, because Rilsa is going around the outside of Fred on the hairpin. Hyde looks to get the better move. Fred squeezes Rilsa a bit, but he maintains P1. Richard is going around the outside now, and he seems to like he's more confident on the brakes. Hyde is following Richards and squeezing Fred a bit, but that's job done, and Fred has now lost 2 positions. Richards wants to really pull away now, and it's good for him, because he had some 2 inconsistent results the last 2 races where he hasn't scored points, and Hyde has taken advantage of that with being first and second, so really this psychological advantage is on Hyde at the moment, and Fred is looking to get a better run now on the inside, dives up the inside, job done. Hyde looks to get the better run or get the switchback. Fred has DRS, so Hyde now comes into the hairpin around the outside. Stadiums and Necrus wants to follow, they'll take advantage of that, but Real Shots is now in the lead. Fred is squeezing Hyde though, he's going really wide, he's outbraked himself, and Stadiums is now overtaking Fred. And same with Necrus. Looking for no, he's just sticking back, that was close there. As you have Minute Gosling in 6th, doing a great job there. Followed by Rampage and Omar. Omar pitted under the safety car, and he's now up to 8th, so really good job by him. But yeah, Real Chess is really putting away from Hyde at the moment. Pretty strong performance at the moment, and seems like the race has settled a bit down, even though Fred has got a way much better run than Steadyams. He's diving up the inside there, and yep, that's moved on. He gets the better run though, Steadyams, and he makes a bit of contact with Fred, and that makes a better run for Necruz there. Can he get it close enough? Doesn't seem like it, and he'll stick behind Steadyams. It's looking really cloudy around here in Mannheim, so it would be interesting if some rain maybe could play into some hands of an advantage to the drivers. See if something happens in the back. Rex is after his collision or after his drive-through is now up to 12. Battling hard with Ninjas, who has pitted. As I said, he had to pit for some laps ago because his tires were really going off. He's making the move on Vapid. Very special overtaking area there, and he gets the move done on Vapid. So, great move by him. Vapid makes goes wide there, and Stadiums has pitted, comes right out behind a bit, so really frustrating there, but I'm sure Stadiums will get past a bit now, like no doubt. As he comes closer, and he make the move. Will he dive? No, he won't dive up the inside. Clever move there. Gets the better run and that bit there, but has to stay behind now. For the Turtle, the newcomer rookie GP2, now 15th. But Railshed is really pulling away now, and Fred is down P2, so that means that Hyde surely has pitted. Yep, he's pitted for mediums, now 10th, so crucial thing though that he's in 3R, and he's several seconds in front of Stadium, so there's nothing to worry about there. Worry. Pit window will open for Fred as well, as he pitted. It'll be interesting to see where he comes. Comes right behind Hyde and right in front of Rex Knight. Goes side by side into turn 2. Can he hold it? Rex Knight is defending his position at that. Yep. But it's looking. Are they looking to go 3 wide there? Fred is holding it though, and Ninjas is right in the middle of the sandwich. He needs to give room to Fred as well there, and that's 3 wide into the exit out of that hairpin. Amazing to see there. Steady Ames is right behind that pack. Fred goes to for the move, and Ninjas, can he hold it around the outside? Oh, a big collision there. Fred and the car of Rex Knight, and that has completely ruined the race of Fred's. Oh, unfortunate to see, man. Steady Ames is now up for P3, surely it is now, because Fred was P3 before he pitted, so, or intentionally P3. But yeah, that has turned. It's all about the podium's all up for the grabs now, with Hyde, real shots, and Steady Ames in a net P3, I think. He has to pass Ninjas though, which will be for net P4. He's getting closer, looking for the inside. Down they go. Steady Ames gets that moved on, and yep. Some people yet to pit. Rampage, for example, right, he got overtaken by Don Omar actually, and Don Omar now up to P4. So a good points position here. It will not be final though, because still need to pit, but I think it'll be near P6 or P7 when they finally have pitted. So some controversy right there. Fred and Rex Knight colliding. I think it was the contact model. They were going 3 wide into that tricky left-hander, which was leading to the right-hander. Yeah, and Roshet's just absolutely bottling it. No, not. Sorry, excuse me. He's bossing it on the lead of the race. We are on to lap 15 only, so a lot of action to take place, and Omar seems to have the pace though. He's pulling away from Rampage and closing the gap to Necruz and Min Gosling. So interesting though to see if Fred has DNF'd, and same with Rex Knight. So they completely it has completely ruined this race and their race, and yeah. So here is your grid, guys. Roshet still leading without stopping, and I'm sure he'll probably also lead when he has done his pit stop. And Min Gosling doing a good job there. He hasn't really done anything like spectacular, but he's kept it clean and kept his nose clean, and yeah, taking advantage of the other drivers colliding, and same with Necruz and Don Omar. Omar's looking really feisty on Necruz now, and it's interesting. It's interesting though to see that Omar can keep his pace up compared to Necruz, who has fresh mediums or fresher tires than Omar at least. We have the battle for P5 with Melanie. He's just waiting for the right move so he can get the move done. And yeah, as I said, the planned co-commentator, as we had a moment there, Rampage has gone into the pit. Melanie lost a bit of second step, but some people has pitted now, including Don Omar. Hitting for medium tires, so he'll surely have 2 pit stops to remain. It's now down to P8. We're right behind Rampage though, so Rampage has jumped Omar. Really crucial thing there. Omar has to get past Rampage once again. We have ninjas though for the scrap battle for P7. Anti-Golden now on P7, but he's right in front of C3D Stadiums, and Stadiums gets that move done. Ninja's gonna follow him, and Matty Bolden not gonna make too hard of a challenge there for the 2 experienced drivers, and I don't think he'll stick for that inside. Yeah, he'll just lift off. Clever by him. He know that they are faster, so. Hyde now up to P6, and Beacon still yet to pit his teammate, so Melanie in P4. Yep, and as I said, that Beacon has gone to the gravel, but he's going to the pits. They'll lose him like 2-3 seconds maybe, or 3-4 seconds, but it shouldn't harm him too much as it was in the pits, so I don't hope so. Because he has just kept it clean and done a good job. Matty Bolden as well to the pits. Still in the in points position, so good job by the Beacon there. Omar is looking to get past Rampage now. in the slipstream, opening DRS. This shouldn't be too hard of a move there. I just think Rampage should just settle down and be patient. Maybe Omar has the pace. He showed that he has the pace advantage of versus Rampage. So I don't think Rampage will make too much of a fuss there. Million's gone into the pits. We're now on to lap 18 of the race, so we are almost half through. We are half through. Let's see where he can come out. P7, P8, P9. He's now in P9, right behind Omar and Rampage. Rampage is not losing the touch of Omar yet, though. He couldn't get close enough to make a move on Omar, but he's still in the DRS zone, and they're both closing the gap to Ninjas and Steadiums. Ninjas going for the inside, yep, late dive there, and we'll leave the space for Steadiums. Hopefully not too much contact, because I'm sure they don't want to collide with each other. A bit of ping pong battle there between Ninjas, just switching around. Looks like though that Omar has the advantage of pace versus Rampage, and he's really close to Steadiums now, so he has the fresher tires as well. But Omar and Rampage both has fresher tires than Ninjas and Steadiums. Real Shot still hasn't pitted. Can Omar make a move? He's gonna get the best exit as much as possible and get into the DS zone. And let's see if we can get it. Rampage is still right behind Omar though, so Omar actually went for the inside there. I don't think that Steadiums expected Omar to actually go for that move there, but luckily there was not too much of a harm there. Omar still sticking it behind Steadiums, and he can't really do much there. There's not really any overtaking places. Omar's just deep for the corner, but he's still right behind Steadiums, but he needs to just stay back, and yeah, he's trying to find the gaps, but there's not really much more to do. Rampage is going for the inside though. What a move there, and Omar and Rampage are side by side into the last corner. Very rare overtaking place, and Melanie is right behind the scrap, as I said that, and he's getting the better exit than Rampage, and that looks like job done. He's going for the inside, down to second gear. Get the best traction as possible, and that's job done. We have a fight with Minute Gosling and Ninjas. I think Minute Gosling pitted though, and he's going for the inside move on Ninjas. Can he hold it down to first gear? And Ninjas just looks to tried to get the switchback, but no chance there. And Minute Gosling now in the podium P3. So incredible by him. We still haven't seen Real Shots pitting. Hyde is now P2, but this seems like a really dominating fashion by Real Shots. He's now finally pitting for the soft tires. This is interesting though. Is he going for the one stop? Because he has done 21 laps on those mediums. And I didn't think that was actually possible, but he has showed before that he really likes the one stops. And he comes out in P1 as well, so I don't think we'll see much from Real Shots this afternoon, and Hyde is also lonesome in P2. We have a battle for P5 though. Omar is going for the inside and they're still going side by. No! Oh, they are stuck to each other. Luckily they didn't collide too much. They had severe contact there, but that just looked weird. As it looked really weird there because Omar didn't. Suddenly he just turned in, which I won't believe Omar tends to do when battling. So maybe some lag involved there. I don't know, but essentially Omar is still getting really frustrated by Rampage, I think, and he got really. Oh, that was really close. That he first like half spun and then he close to collide with Necrus. Necrus is now on P7, so yeah, tough luck for Omar there. I just think if you're in his mindset right now, you'll really get frustrated by this game because there's not really much you can do there. You're just going fair play side by side with Rampage, and yeah, Necrus is really looking feisty behind Rampage though, so yep, gets the better run. Nice exit there. Opens the DRS flap, and that should be moved on. I don't think Rampage will do to make too much of a fuss. It's a battle for P6, so Necrus gets that moved on. We've seen a lot of overtaking here, and I think we'll see that from the rest of the race as well, because that long straight just gives the opportunities for all the overtaking. I still think we have some people yet to pit, so Maynard Gosling is catching height though, so we actually have a battle for P2. I think it was a done and dusted position for height, but Maynard Gosling is going for the inside now. Now he's stinging behind. It looked like he was going for it, but he's not. He's trying to get the better exit. Yep. Height is doing some weaving. Please stop with that height. He hopefully won't make it too hard for Maynard Gosling, and Hyde gets actually the switchback, so rare to see that the driver gets the switchback. They're going side by side into the fast right-hander. Hyde stucks it in behind Maynard Gosling, so that's Maynard Gosling into P2, but I actually don't know if Hyde pitted, because he wasn't that close to Maynard Gosling, and he hasn't, so Maynard Gosling catched Hyde fair and square. And I'm quite sure Maynard Gosling is going to the end. 10 laps to go. I'll just check when his last pit stop was. Yeah, he just pitted, so I'm quite sure that he'll be going to the end, that he has the fresh softs as well. I think Hyde is actually yet to pit though. Yes, he pitted lap 12. So surely he has a pit stop to make. And I don't know what the gap is to the car behind Hyde. That's Melanie. That's 16 seconds, let's see. So about 4 seconds between Melanie and Hyde, and I don't know if Melanie is yet to pit. No, Melanie is not. So they're both on the same strategy. So I just think Hyde will be hoping to battle for P3 now, because it looks pretty much done and dusted for P2. Really good job by Maynard Gosling. I didn't see it coming though, because he was P4. He was scrapping for P6 and P5 at the start of the race, and he's now up to P2. So really solid performance, and same with Ansif Beacon. I think this is the best performance by him so far, and he has said to me many times that there was so many times where he could get a really good performance, but lag and just pure luck really. Just didn't was not in at Beacon's favor. And finally, he's showing that he can actually get some solid points, and hopefully this is his breakout performance. Well, yeah, not much really going on. Omar's pitted again, but he was looking really good at the middle of the race, but he was involved in some stupid incidents, which I don't think there's no one to blame but the game. Yeah, not really much going on. Richard is still dominantly leading, and if he doesn't make any mistake, that's just P1 in the bag. And same with Minute Gosling, he has the pace advantage in front of Hyde. I don't know if Hyde and Melanie are going to the end, but if they are, it will be very hard because Hyde pitted already at lap 12. So yeah, he has to go. Let me see, 22. He has to go 22 laps, and surely that's not possible. And he agrees with that. Going into the pits now, Melanie is staying out, so his pit window is soon as well. Hyde is heading for the super softs. Let's see where Necruz jumps ahead of Hyde. Necruz is in the same strategy as well, so I also think he's yet to pit. I don't know what happened there. Omar retired from the race, so unfortunate to see that, and that leads to a safety car. Holy moly. We have a safety car on lap 27 out of 34. And that will play into the favor of Hyde and all the others who pitted. Because Hyde pitted right before the safety car, so he has fresh silver softs. Oh my, that couldn't play better into Hyde's hands than it is now. Yeah, unreal. He might have the benefit now. I don't know if Richards can come ahead. Still in P1, he's pitting for silver softs. Let's see what Minute Gosling does. He pits as well. Melanie will surely pit as well, but let's see where Hyde comes out. Because surely he has a delta. Let's see. Necruz is pitting as well, so... Ooh, can Hyde actually gain anything from this? He's going into the start-finish line now. P6. Is that it? P5. Yep, that's it. So he actually loses positions here. Wow. Rampage stays out though. But Melanie came out in front of Hyde. And that can only be because of the delta. Hyde lost one position because of that. So with 6 laps to go, we have a nailer of a race now. We have a lap car though between Rilchas and Minute Gosling, so that's really annoying for Minute Gosling because he wants to get as close as possible to Rilchas. Must be annoying though for Rilchas as well because he was completely dominating. He was more than 16 seconds ahead of P2, so he must be frustrated because of that. And the Beacon has pitted as well. I don't know if he should have pitted because he was in a good position, but I can understand why you would pit. But now he has lost track position, and maybe if you're not the fastest on the grid, you maybe want to just stay out and get the best track position as possible. But I can completely understand why he is pitted. Steady Aims is back as well on the supers. Same with Vapid. Yep, hello everyone. Nice to get some viewers in. We are now on lap 29 out of 34, and yep, you can see the grid here. I'll just let it stand here on the screen so you can follow what's going on. And Rampage decided not to pit, the only one not to pit, I think. Which can be a really nail biter because he needs to. Oh, no, I think there's just some swapping there. Michael Gosling has pitted. What? And that's a what? What? Michael Gosling decided to pit again. Surely something happened, and now he has had an incident with Vapid, I think. Oh my god. Michael Gosling was on for P2. And that has completely ruined his race. Hyde is in 11th as well, so I don't know what. Surely some brake shaking or which leads to damage has caused the incidents, but it's really unfortunate to see two podium runners just completely out of the race now. I don't know if they can make it and make it into the grid again, but it's just completely ruined their chance for a potential win or potential podium position. It's good to see some people here. Some AOR pips. Looks like we are backing up the grid now, and let's follow Wilshire into the start of this race again. We are on to lap 30, and Wilshire has put the power down to see how he gets away very nicely there. Melanie in P2, followed by Rampage. Rampage is getting the bad exit there, and Necrus is taking the advantage already. He's on mediums. So Rampage wants to just do his best, but I think it's really tough for Rampage now. He's already getting overtaken by ninjas. Like he's just dropping like flies. Rampage is in now in P5, and Matty Bolden will take advantage of that as well. Stadiums is now in P7. And I don't know what happened there, but I can't see, unfortunately. Weapon now on P8. But Matty Bolden, what can he do? Rampage is going down the inside of his good friend. He's sticking it, just deciding to pull the back of ninjas. But Hyde is seeking to make some good moves there, and he's now on P9. The lap car full turtle just let him through that, but Hyde really wants. He making the dive inside of Vapid and going side by side. Vapid gets the better exit, but Hyde is looking really fast. He's getting the better switchback there. Sorry guys, I'm really terrible at the moment. But Rampage is really struggling. Matty Bolden is colliding now, and that usually it looked like he had some oversteer moment there, but that loses him several positions. And Stadiums and Rampage now battling for P5. Rampage is really struggling. I doubt that there was just if it was the right call to stay out on the mediums in the safety car period. Hyde is overtaking people like flies, and it's now up to P6. He wants to end that move. Job done. Now Rampage is next. Let's go, Hyde. Come on. Stadiums hasn't given up yet. He's right behind Hyde now, and I don't know if he wants to follow Hyde or just overtake Hyde. I would just follow Hyde if I was him. Rampage is still defending. Stadiums is having some contact, half spun there, but he didn't lose too much. Hyde is now around the outside of Rampage. Let's see what he can do. Side by side, Rampage is giving enough room for Hyde. Squeezing a bit, but that's job done for Hyde. Getting the better grip. out of that, and Steady Ames follows that nicely, hiding now up to P5. Let's see what happens in the front. It's now in P4, Necruz P3, and Melody in P2, so not much happening there. And Russia's just pulling away as he always do. But people really the drivers really to look out for is Steady Ames and Rampage's battle for the middle pack. I don't know what is happening to Enter Beacon. He's still in P9, but the gap is big to Vapid, so that looks like job done. Gosling just absolutely done. Necruz is still fighting for P2 though. We have 2 laps remaining, and let's see if we can do anything against Millie. There's no tire advantage or anything. They both have same tires. It's all about raw pace now, and if Necruz can get that usual P2 as he always gets, he has already got 2 P2s or something like that, and then 1 win. So he really wants to catch Melanie now, but if he doesn't, P3 is really great job, really consistent by him. And just also good top 5 finish for the Manners. I definitely think that the constructors is going for the Manners. Just consistently made the top 5s for both Manners. But if Richards can just do what he always do, he'll now be leading the championship, gaining 7 points ahead of Melanie, and that means he is now 4 points ahead of Melanie. So this is looking really tight for the championship grab of the season 2 of GP2. And for what we thought would be a dominant season for Real Shots, it definitely hasn't turned out to be. His finishes, all his finishes has only been podiums, but he's also been inconsistent with DNFs, and that can really bite him later on at the stage. But as it looks now, Real Shots comes into the stadium section for the last time of this evening. He'll now bring it home for the Mercs and take the 25 points, and will lead the championship from this moment and on. So here we go. Real Shots comes into the last corner, weaves a bit. There we have the winner. Big congrats to Real Shots there. Dominating win there, and yeah. Have Ninjas in P4. Hyde is right behind, but not much you can do there. Just follow Vapid there. Enter Beacon in P9, I think. Yep. So another points position for him. His best position this season. There we have it, guys. Real Shots, Melanie, Necruz, Ninjas, Rampage, Hyde. Disappointing race by him. Unfortunately, he had 2 penalties, so he had to jump. He had to settle his P6. Steady Ames in P7, Vapid in P8, Enter Beacon in P9, and Mantible in 10th. So that's your final order there. And as I said, Real Shots is now 4 points behind, in front of Melanie, so it's looking really close for the championship fight. Now I'll get the drivers in for the pushing interview.